China's breathtaking, mountainous terrain is ideal for hikes, particularly strenuous ones. Which hiking trail is the riskiest in the entire globe? We'll look at the top 5 thrilling and dangerous hikes in China in this video. Number 5. Mount Hua. One of the riskiest hikes in the world, if not in China, is thought to be up Mount Hua. Due to the incredibly thin wooden plank that is fastened to the mountainside, it is also referred to as the plank walk. In the Shaanxi province, it is close to the city of Huayin. There are 5 peaks in all, with the south peak being the highest at 2,154 meters. The 5 peaks come together to resemble a flower. The mountain is regarded in Chinese culture and has a rich religious history. Due to its presence on the horizon, it frequently appears in Chinese folklore. On several of the mountain's peaks are old Buddhist temples and tea houses. Due to its religious significance, monks and nuns have lived on the mountain and in the surrounding area for centuries. To enable them to reach the 5 summits, where temples have been constructed, paths up and down the mountains have been constructed. Since then, handrails have been added to the trails to support the growing number of hikers who are making this journey. The hike is still very risky though, even with these changes. About 75 kilometers separate Mount Hua from Xi'an. There are 16 daily train departures from this city that take approximately 35 minutes to reach the national park. Buses from Xi'an are also accessible and take 2 hours. Number 4. The Great Wall. Hiking along the declining, unrestored wall that stretches from east to west across China's former northern border is both difficult and beautiful. There are several hiking sections along the wall, some more challenging than others. The attractive and rugged terrain of the Jinshanling to Simite route makes it a popular travel route. It's a beloved hike, but it's not too crowded. Turn east after hiking up to the wall from Jinshanling. Oval watchtowers and obstacle walls, which were built to keep invaders out, are examples of the beautiful architecture that you will see as you walk the 11 kilometers along the craggy wall. Although Jinshanling is a long-day trip from Beijing, you can break up the long drive by spending the night there. An exciting alternative for hiking the Great Wall is the Jiangku Great Wall route. The popularity of this relatively new trail among hikers has grown. The Dolomite Wall is white in this area. The wall stretches through hilly ridges covered in forest. The hike can go up to 20 kilometers and is located close to Beijing. There are lots of really steep parts on this hike. There are loose rocks on this path as well, so be careful where you walk. You can also decide to camp on the wall if you have all the required gear. Waking up on the wall in the middle of a peaceful, restoring environment is quite an experience. Number 3. Tiger Leaping Gorge. China's deepest gorge is called Tiger Leaping Gorge. Its deepest point is 3,790 meters. The gorge got its name from a long-standing local myth that claimed a tiger had jumped across it to get away from a predator. Today, the rock from which the tiger is rumored to have leaped is a famous sight. However, this hike won't put you in danger from tigers or hunters. There are breathtaking views along the 15 kilometers trail in every direction. The river dances through the gorge below, shining while snow-capped mountains adorn the sky above. The Jinsha River is shown here. If you decide to stay another night, you will come across additional guest houses along the route that provide relaxing and enjoyable accommodation. If you want to go more slowly, you can extend the hike to take more days instead of the recommended 1.5 days. This strenuous, lengthy hike is stunning and thrilling. With so many breathtaking views and places to explore along the way, this is an excellent trek to complete in a few days. Number 2. Yading Nature Reserve. Yading Nature Reserve is one of those places that seem unreal. It is so dreamlike and heavenly that you can't help but believe it can't be true. However, it is. At an elevation of more than 4,000 meters, this nature reserve covers 1,344 square kilometers. These mountains' names translate to wisdom, power, and compassion in that order. These 3 mountains form a triangle, and inside are valleys, thriving evergreen forests, rivers fed by glaciers, and glistening blue lakes. The Yading Nature Reserve is thought to be what James Hilton called Shangri-La in his well-known novel Lost Horizon. There is only one bus that leaves Chengdu Station daily for Daocheng, and it takes 21 to 24 hours to reach Daocheng. To continue the journey to Yading, a taxi ride can be purchased once in Daocheng. If you want to hike further into this area, you will need to camp as there are no hotels in the reserve. The furthest point you can hike to if you don't intend to camp is Milk Lake. In Daocheng and Yading Village, there are hotels where one can spend the night. If you were considering the hike, the most experienced travel route circles the bottom of the stunning, snow-capped Mount Chenrezig. To get the most out of the experience, it is recommended to complete the trek in 2 days, as it takes approximately 12 to 14 hours to finish. Don't forget to pack food, water, and camping supplies. You can also bring a water purifier so you can drink the river water, since the trek follows one of the rivers. This trek is best done in the months of April through June and September through late October. There is a lot of rain from late June to late August, but hiking is still possible during this time. Number 1. Gandan to Xi'an. It's well worth the 80 kilometers to hike between these two famous monasteries in Tibet. A few of the sights you'll see on this 4 to 5 day trip are beautiful fields, sacred lakes, and high up, snowy passes. Along the way, you will also see some stunning Buddhist temples. Starting at an elevation of 4180 meters at Gandan Monastery, the trail climbs to 5630 meters as it passes the Shagula Pass. This indicates that as you ascend higher, the air becomes thinner and represents a significant elevation gain. As a result, it's crucial to pace yourself and to only take on this hike if you have prior hiking experience. One of the oldest and biggest Buddhist monasteries was founded in the early 15th century and is called Gandan Monastery. Situated on the southern bank of the Lhasa River, Womber Mountain is home to it. When you get to the monastery, it's worthwhile to spend some time taking in all that the historic and amazing structure has to offer. It is also a good idea to stay one night in Gandan if you are traveling directly from Lhasa in order to adjust to the high altitudes you will encounter during the trek. Your lovely journey starts in Gandan. It's a highly favored trekking route in Tibet. The view is breathtaking. As you travel, sights such as snow-capped mountains, shining blue lakes, mountainous fields, and forests become visible. Additionally, herds of yaks and sheep might be seen wandering through the grass. There are numerous high passes to climb and descend, so there are a lot of ups and downs as you travel through the terrain. You will also travel through traditional Tibetan villages along the route, where the residents lead extremely modest lives while continuing traditions and customs that have existed for centuries. The first monastery in Tibet, Xi'an Monastery, is located at the end of the trail. When it's warmest, which is from May to the middle of October, is the ideal time to take this trip. It is best to go during the warmer months, even in the summer, as you will be spending the night there. At night, the temperature can drop below freezing. While July and August are the wettest months, the mountains are at their most verdant and lush during this time. For this trek, remember to pack a lot of food, water, and camping supplies. When you arrive at a location that is suitable for camping at the end of the day, you can set up your tent, start a fire, and reflect on the amazing things you saw that day. For those who are adventurous and skilled hikers, China offers some incredible hikes that will definitely quench your thirst for adventure. They can be risky and difficult, so they shouldn't be taken lightly. If you think our video is informative, please like and subscribe to our channel so we can provide you with more entertaining videos.